Should I start the session, sir?
You can start.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Today is the sixth session of AICT PARAKH program, and today topic is solar roadway are the efficient source of alternate energy for smart cities by Professor Engineer O.P. Gupta, sir. Now, I would like to introduce our expert, Professor Engineer O.P. Gupta, BSM, former Chief Engineer, MCD, Senior Advisor, CIDC and ACI, Secretary General, ICC, and Acting Registrar, CIAC. Professor Engineer O.P. Gupta, Sir, BSM, has a distinguished service record in the field of civil engineering with an overall experience of 63 years. He has specialized in civil engineering projects relating to residential, commercial, industrial, and disaster resistant. He is a highway engineer certificate by UNO. As a faculty member for engineering and arbitration subject, he has conducted several training courses for awareness and empowerment of arbitrators at national and international level and construction technology. He had acted as internal and external examiner for 25 years for civil engineering for Board of Technical Education, Delhi. Professor Gupta has endless list of awards. He has been decorated 4 times with the President of India's medal, which includes Sangram Medal 1971, 25th Independence Anniversary Medal 1972, Visist Seva Medal VSM 1989, Center Bharat Jyoti Award 2014 by India International Friendship Society, Abhiyanta Ratna Award 2020 by Vishwakarmaya Memorial Trust, Bharat Ratna Dr. S. Radhakrishnan Gold Medal 2020 by Global Economic Progress and Research Association, Lifetime Achievement Active Association Award 2021 by Institute of Engineers, Delhi. Center Lifetime Golden Achievement Award 2020 by Bharat Ratna Publishing House. Selected for Indian Building Congress IBC Lifetime Achievement Award 2020-21 on 14 December 2021. Corona Warrior Award of CIDC and several more commendation trophies certificates awarded by CIDC. Professor Engineer O.P. Gupta, Sir, BSM, has published and presented 169 technical and arbitration papers at national and international levels. He is author of the 12th Emergency Scheme Restricted Relating Role of Engineers During Civil Emergency war stage. He has published and presented 12 papers on dispute resolution, considering impact of COVID-19 during CIAC webinar online. He has contributed immensely in book on new innovative engineering materials published by Indian Building Congress. Welcome to you, sir. Now I am handing over to you session, sir. Please take the session, sir. And I am requesting everyone to please mute yourself during the session. Thank you.
Okay. You start the now you start up slices my PPT. My PPT you put up.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. PPT is visible, sir?
No, madam.
Okay, sir.
Yes, it will come up. May I start now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, all the faculty members who are present here, my voice is coming up.
Yes,
Now,
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
okay. Okay. Now, my paper presentation today is very important because smart cities are coming up, and we have seen in our country there is a loss of source of energy. Even for smart cities or even villages or everywhere for electricity workshop, we have a shortage of smart cities. And whenever there is a smart city are developed, energy is an alternative source from the solar roadways. You may have heard the solar rooftops where the energy is collected. And you, being a faculty, are fully aware of that we are developing the alternate energy from the solar road force. From roof we are taking up, and there are wind sources are also there, alternate source. You may have not heard it. Geothermal energy also. We can take it from the earth. And even in a plot of 500 gauge square meter or square yard, you can develop the alternate energy from your own plot from the earth. So there are more alternatives, but the best alternative which I consider is today the solar roadways or the efficient source of alternate energy for smart cities. Next, next please. Go to next sheet.
Yes, sir. I am doing so.
Now, I give the synopsis of my paper. Cities are becoming urban. No, where is I? Now, please put up that
Yes,
slides.
yes, yes, sir. I am opening. Wait, sir.
Put up the slides. Yes, already here. Cities are becoming urban heat island without moistures and vegetables to absorb all the heat. Urban areas are paved with the concrete and asphalt. When the roads are constructed with concrete, buildings are constructed with the concrete, there is a no white moisture, and whatever the heat is there, it is burning. Our cities also. Payment boost, nighttime temperature, and make places hotter than location outside the urban area. Technological innovations are leading the way in new lighting and paving system make up for these economic and environmental constraints. Many new paving methods equipped with smart technology are popping up throughout the world. The purpose of solar roadways is not only to collect the energy and rainwater, but also to make road smarter. I will deal in the paper how the roads become smart when we are taking also the alternate energy from it. And it will be source of best energy. Roads that illuminate themselves at night. Nowadays we have pillars and we have a lighting, overhead lighting, or sometimes the down lighting. But on the national highways, we have mostly overhead lighting. Poles are there, lighting is there, but in national highways, only near the urban area, you have a lighting. Whereas if you go beyond the urban area, you have no light. You have to depend on your own light, electric light of the vehicles. I will deal in this. How this problem will be discussed and how we will succeed. Further, the potential of the technology allows to further contribute to some more green concept as smart city, connected things, smart grid application, hybrid, electric cars, and so on. Now we come to the next, madam, introduction. The solar roadways consist of structurally engineered solar panels that we drive on. They are not the road are not constructed with the asphalt, bitumen. They are constructed with the panels. They are known as solar panels, and the vehicle fly over it. Each solar road panel roughly are of the size of 12 feet by 12 feet, interlinked with neighboring panels to form the solar roadways. They are the panels just like that. They are interconnected, and when they are interconnected, I will show it in the picture how then it becomes solid, just like you are making the floor of the stone flooring, and sometimes quota stones are laid down, and you are making the floors in the houses. Marble stones are also laid down. So like that, the stones are there. Instead of stone, it is solar panels. And generally, the size of the solar panel is 12 feet by 12 feet. Solar and roadways generate. What is the purpose of that? It generates electric power from the sun and becomes a nation decentralized, intelligent, self-healing healing power grid, replacing existing deteriorating power distribution system. How? The power distribution system is there. It can fail. But the sun rays which have come to my plate, it will give the light. At the night or whenever you like. I will discuss all these in my. The Earth climate has changed throughout the history. Just in the last 6 lakhs 50,000 years, there have been 7 cycles of glacial advance and retreat, with the abrupt end of the last ice age about 7,000 years ago, marking the beginning of the modern climate era and of human civilization. Now, climate change is changing our economy, health, communities in diverse ways. The average global temperature has increased and increasing at a fast rate. It is not only in India the climate is being changed, it is throughout the world the climate is being changed. Then what is the necessity of solar roadways? You are taking up the solar roof, you are taking up from the grounds, you keep the roof slabs there and the roof environment, you can take it directly. But why from the solar roads? Because we are getting free energy. And we are getting more benefit with this. The solar roadways is a series of structurally engineered solar panels. I have discussed it. that are driven up on. The idea is to replace all current petroleum-based asphalt roads and park. You know, even during the war which was started in the world, Russia, then what happened? There will be shortage of oil, shortage of asphalt. Then how we will construct it? Solar road panels will help us. We'll do the work of the construction and how will they stand? I will tell you in the renewable energy created by solar road panels will replace the current need for fossil oil. Fossil fuels, what are they? From the coal, we take the energy from the coal. And then carbon monoxide is also there. There is difficulty in that. The generation of the electricity in terms reduces greenhouse gases and intelligent highway infrastructure and self-heating, healing, decentralized power grid that will eliminate our need for fossil fuels. Additionally, it can be used for traffic detection, illumination of the roads, and on the go charging of electric wires using inductive charging. Now, after how to go for the solar roads? Why we should go for the solar road? First, we have to examine what is the solar energy which will give us and it will be beneficial to us. The mean daily global isolation. Now, what is isolation? Isolation is nothing. A solar irradiation. Irradiation which is coming from the solar insolation is a measure of the solar radiation received by a given area over a given period of time. Then you will say, what is unit of that? Unit used for isolation is kilowatt per hour per square meter. 1 square meter plate weight. Whatever the energy we are storing in form of kilowatt hour, that is the unit of that. Then the question arises, how much we will get in India? The average mean insolation received in India is around 5 kilowatt hour per square meter per day. If a plate of 1 square meter, only 1 square meter plate will generate 5 kilowatt hour in a day. So you can examine how much radius our roads are there, length of roads are there, and we are only using it by transportation. Not more than that, but I am using for the road transportation as well as illumination and carrying nothing. So it is 5,000, 5 kilowatt per hour per day, and it is coming on a plate of 1 square meter. Then what is the global warming? Why we should go for that? What is after what is stating about global warming? Next, madam. Madam, next. Yes. After that, global warming. After this statue of solar road. Next, mean we are also, I have discussed on this. You go for next. I have discussed this. Global warming. Okay. It is okay. It is now okay. Global warming has become one of the most complicated issues faced by the world in the present century. The undesirable changes have been attributed to the large amount of carbon dioxide released into the Earth's atmosphere. Now, what is the status of global warming? Based on a now statistics, the combined average temperature over global land and ocean surfaces for September 2015 was the highest first number in 136 years. In 136 years, it was only the highest number period at 1.62 degree Fahrenheit, or say 0.90 Fahrenheit, above the 20th century average of 50 degrees centigrade, surpassing the previous record set last year in 2014 by 0.12 degrees centigrade. Now this temperature has been shown increasing at an average of 0.06 degrees centigrade per decade. Now this is a table which is the global temperature. We have shown it. It is increasing day by day. After 10 years, it gives another increase. Next, madam. What are the causes of increase in global warming and their remedies? We should see the causes of that. Causes of that. The key issues for global warming is the increased level of carbon dioxide. Why the carbon dioxide? Because the coal is being used for energy production. There are two main industries largely influencing the production of carbon dioxide. One is the carbon transport and another is energy production. Remedies to control global warming. There is a need that the technology are developed reducing pollution from the power plants. What are the remedies? There is a need that the technology should develop like that. Neither there should be any pollution from the vehicles nor for the power plant. Existing technology be utilized for manufacturing of emission-free cars. How you can develop the emission-free car? Emission-free car can only be done if this is electric-driven vehicle, not otherwise. And more modern electric generator should be there. And there again, then we can save our carbon pollution can be saved. More reliance on renewable energy sources such as wind, sun, geothermal be given. These are the alternative source of energy. Next, status of power energy in India. Now the question arises, before taking up the project, we have to see the feasibility. Like in construction project, or in maybe the project of your college, you have to go and see first whether the students will be there, what type of students will be there, what type of course will be accepted. So that is very important. And feasibility is to be seen first. Now, status of the power energy in India is, in India, 76.5% of electricity is generated by the coal, which is a main source of carbon dioxide. Coal is a non-renewable source of energy and will exhaust in few months. And after a few years, coal will be not there. You know, there was no coal, and they said the power energy will not be there. Power energy with coal power, thermal power plants pollute the environment, whereas India is rich in solar energy, which is free, non-polluting, and never-ending source of energy. Indian roads and highways receive plenty of sunlight during the daytime. India can harness this solar energy and would be able to meet these demands of power energy generation. The people will say, what we will do? In the morning, the sun is there. When there is no, when there is rains, it is cloudy. There is no sun. What will do? I will tell you in this paper what we'll do in that. Solar energy is very clear, is a clean, renewable source of energy. The operating cost of the solar energy generation is negligible. The source of energy. What is the source of energy? It is only a sun. What is paying? We are paying nothing. Everybody can enjoy in the sun. And the sun approaches all the buildings if the building is not designed such that the sun rays may not come up. You know, that is why, according to the Vastu Shastra, engineering technology, we keep our houses such as they are facing northeast so that the maximum first sun rays enter to our house. And in the first rays, it is purely good, pure sun rays are there. As soon as the time passes and up to lunch, or can say up to 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock, it start polluting because it gains. That is why the people say they sit in the sun in the morning. But you see, in the villages, the people come up and stay in the sun after the lunch, which they're getting also pollution. Now, our dream is to make India self-sufficient. India receives plenty of solar insolation with an average annual average. What is our annual average? 5.44 kilowatt per square meter. If you take one plate of 1 square meter, 1 square meter, we get average, whereas it can be more, sometimes it can be less. It depends upon the area. But what is the average? It is 5.44 kilowatt per square meter per day. So we have plenty of roads and have plenty of energy, solar energy. Thus, India will be one of the solar power countries in the world. You know, we can be the only solar power energy in the world, and we can sell the power to other countries. The total length of the operational expressways in India is about 1581 kilometer with around 800 kilometer under construction. Now, only I am talking about the expressways, which are operational. They are 1,581. And what are in construction? They are 800. And by the time more are coming and more expressways are coming, all national highways are coming, district roads are coming. Even on district roads, we can get the solar energy. It may be village road, we can also get the solar energy. There is no need of power to get from any company. No need of power to go and call our turbine there, fix up thermal power station or hydro power station anywhere. It will be only from the land, from the source itself. Our source energy will be free. You don't have to pay even a single penny. Existing road network can be only generated, can be used as a generation of energy. There is no need that we should build up the new roads. Whatever is with us, that is sufficient. Next, madam. What are solar roadways? So far, I was telling we can use solar roadways. But what are the solar roadways? Solar roadways technology combines a transparent driving surface with with the underlying solar cells, electronics, sensors to act as a solar array with the programmable capacity. It replaces asphalt surface with structurally engineered solar panel capable of withstanding vehicular traffic. Now, many of our faculty may be considering that how the solar plate will stand the heavy load. We have tested it. It can stand more than that. What we are doing, the asphalt road, during hot days, become soft, and during the cold days, there are sometimes cracks. Not only that, sometimes floods are there, they are washed. Now solar panels rose, there will be. If the heavy rains are there nothing is to be wrong. The proposed system would require the development of strong, transparent, self-cleaning layer glass that has the necessary reaction and impact resistance properties. You know, India is now leading in manufacturing of the glass of any type. We can develop it and we are developing it. Invention is the buzzer of need. When there is need, invention will be done. Even you will say the day is not far off when each and every house of our country will start manufacturing the panels, solar panels, which we may not get the technology at the moment, but we are going to develop it strongly. Next, madam. Now, component of solar roadways. What are the solar roadway component? Solar roadways involves photovoltaic effect. Now, what are that composition is there? Anti-reflection coating is there. At the back, it is electrode plus. At the front, sun rays are coming up. Sun rays are coming up. You are seeing here the sun rays are coming up. And front electron is negative and anti-reflection coating is there. Photoelectric is a method of generating electric power by converting solar radiation into direct current electricity using semiconductor that exhibit photovoltaic effect. Now from this picture, you can understand what is the solar component, what are those components and where they are fixed. Very clear. You see the sun rays are coming up. And again negative is there, anti relation is there. Back at the back electron, there is a power. And we take it from the power from the solar and that photo the energy will become. Next please. Now structure of solar roadways. Structure of solar roadways is comprised of road surface layer. There should be road surface layer. The road surface layer is semi-transparent and is of high strength. Transparent and is of high strength. The sunlight can still pass through it to the solar cells where solar energy can be collected. It is only I am talking of the road surface layer. Road surface layer. Road surface layer is the top layer and it is rough enough to provide sufficient traction, yet still it passes sunlight through to the solar collector cells embedded within along with LEDs and heating element. After the road surface layer, we come to electronic layer. This is I am talking of the structure of the solar. A number of ultra capacitors are also fitted in this layer to store energy for future use. You were inquiring, and there was a question in your mind that once the sun is not there, then how you can do the job? From where the energy will come up? These are the layer, ultra capacitor are there, fixed in the layer, electric layer, they store the energy. It contains photovoltaic cells which absorb solar energy. It also contains a microprocess. It also contains a microprocess board with supply support circuitry for sensing loads on the surface and controlling a heating element with a view to reducing or eliminating snow. Now there are part. First is road surface layer, which is strong enough. It is to take the even the solar, the cellars there, and even the sun rays come to it. Then we come to electronic layers. And in the electronic layer, capacitor or ultra capacitor are fixed out. They store the energy. Micro processes are board is there where the photovoltaic cells are filled there, which absorb the solar energy. And they also eliminate reducing and eliminate the snow if there is there. Next, please. Third, we come to the base plate layer. Now, you know, in a structure of the solar roadways, in a diagrammatically form, I have shown it. Base layer, then electronic layer, and thereafter transfer road surface layer. The top is the road surface, layer is electronic layer, and base layer. They are the three layers. The energy thus collected is transmitted to home, linked to the solar roadways. If the need, it needs to be weatherproof to protect the electronic layer above it. That is very important. Energy thus collected is transmitted to home, linked to the solar roadways. There is no need put the pillar, etc., to the column, etc., to the power station, etc. You just from the have a packet from there, you take it direct from to your house. The roads are there, small grid is there. You take the uh, electricity direct from your power, solar power. No distribution, no distribution lines are there. It is only you are getting very safe. No thief is there to remove your wires. No one is there to put a bombardment over it. It will be safe. Whatsoever, because it is underground. Then you will save. How will save it? How will go underground to maintain it? I will talk over it. And it is very easy. It will give the employment, source of employment, solar energy, roadways. When it will come up, it will give so employment. Somebody will prepare the base plate layer. Somebody will prepare the electronic layer. Somebody will prepare the cells, etc. Somebody or glass and skilled labor will be there. Then, if you are not skilled, you will not be able to do it. More skilled labor is there. More qualified engineers will be there. Faculty has to change their themselves to understand. This is the work where during the study, if it is introduced, by the time you come up, after that you are an engineer. You are not engineer, you are a professional engineer. You know, Engineer Council of India is there to professionalize those engineers who are not simply engineer, but a professional engineer. They give the certificate to those only who are professional engineers. It is the only CIDC which has started the internship program for all those who are unskilled, who are on the roads. I know that what the CIDs do. They go in the villages, call them on the drum, beat of the drum, come on, have a employment, and they come and how the employment comes. Their center is there at the site itself. You know, even the mason who is doing the work. I was seeing yesterday the work of the construction. I have seen in my own eyes. If you have built up your own house, if you have a qualified man, if you are a skilled man, only degree will not play. You have to get the internship and you can come up. And Dr. P.K. Mishraji is one of them who is serving a lot in the not only in the CIDC, but he is doing the service to the skilled, unskilled person, making them mason, carpenter, and all that. Not only that, we are building up the engineer, professional engineer too. So it will be a source of employment which will be for you. Next, madam. One thing I may tell you, whatever I am showing to you, you will not get in any work. Anywhere. You may go through internet, you will not get all whatever I am giving to you. Now I am telling you in a cross-section form. What is cross-section form? Now you see the cross-section form. I have tried to show it. At the top is a glass road surface. The glass is so tough, it can stand not only the load of the truck, it can stand the load of the tractor, it can stand the load of the military equipments, whatsoever. So then what is the second? Second, you see, leads. Cells are there. Why these cells are there? I've told you. They are fixed in the electric layer to store the energy. To store the energy, they are here. What is the electronic layer? Electronic layer, next below it. It is electronic layer. It also purposes store the energy. And the base layer, what is base layer? Is a microprocess layer. What is that? It recyclable. Which is recyclable. This is a base layer, it is recyclable. Now anybody, even a layman who want to start construction of the road, after the skill courses attended by us, we also start the courses on these road roadways, solar roadways, and we are very high quality professors who can guide on this. And I'm a civil engineer, but there are a number of others who are electronic engineer. They will guide you and be a qualified road surface, road solar energy expert if you really want your giant. Next, madam. Next. Next, madam. Yes. Now you will see. I have shown you everything. But now I am showing you in technical form, in technical specification. The technical specification, transport top layer. Transparent top layer. I have told you in the beginning that the transparent top layer is only where the vehicle can go of any lead. Tractor can go, or even any equipment of the military can go from there. Even not only that, your airplane can come, airplane can come there, fighters can come on the road, short way. Otherwise, on soft road, asphalt road, and mastic asphalt road, or dense carpet road, or any road whatsoever may be concrete road, they have to take a design. You know the airfield roads are constructed with a very high. And if anybody is interested, we will tell him how to design the airfield road. Come to the CIDC. There is a training center and we will help him. Now, what is transparent road? Top. It is a top because the sun rays come to. Sun rays, if the sun rays are not coming, then how we can get the power? It is going to the optical layers. They are going to the optical layers. And after that, it comes to the solar cells. Absorb the, after that, the solar cells will absorb the solar. And it is concrete housing. It is concrete, solar cells are in a concrete housing. It is well protected. And once you are aware of the technical background of that, then you can made it, employment is being generated, only all these things. People may not think that once
Um,
CNG was started, the people said the why petrol will go up and there will be difficulty. But no, technical specifications are there, and I will tell you how to maintain these roads that is more easy than the asphaltic road or the Kota stone road or any road or the concrete road. Now, next, madam. Madam, next. Yes. Now, I was talking of this solar panel. But what is the specification of solar panel? Maximum power 10 watt. One panel, maximum power is 10 watt. Tolerance is maximum power in tolerance is plus minus 3%. If you go to a panel, to purchase a panel, you see the specification is the maximum power should be 10 watt. And their variation should also be there. It can be 10.5, 3% more or 3% less. Open circuit voltage, 21 volts. Maximum power voltage, 100 volts DC. Maximum power current, 9.63 ampere. Model efficiency, 19%. Type of cell, polycrystalline silicon. Cell configuration, 72 in series. Dimensions, length, breadth, height, 338, 258, and 16 mm. 60 mm is height. Length, breadth, and height. That is the formula. Whenever you write any dimensions in any drawing room, in anywhere, you have to say LBH, length, breadth. You never say B first, or you never say height first, length, breadth. If you are not written LBH, 338, 258, 16 mm, it is very clear the length, breadth, and height. Madam, let us move fast. Time is coming down. Now, next, madam, next. How much energy do the solar? How much energy do this solar roadways produce? Now, so far I have told you, energy will be produced and you are very happy. But how much you are going to produce? How much energy you are going to produce? That is very important. If it is not economical, then I will not go for solar roadways. And if it is economical, it is beneficial, then I must go. That is the there we have to see it. Now, one of the biggest concern is whether the roadways generate enough energy to offset any installation and maintenance cost. Installation cost as well as maintenance cost. Even then it should be economical. In the case of French system, it is stated that 215 square feet area of the roadway can produce enough power to a single household apart from heating, but it has yet to be demonstrated this system. Now, French has said that if the area of 215 square feet area of the roadway is there to produce power, single household can take the power itself. Still, it is under process. And you know, India is always leading, and we will do it first, then anybody else. Next, next, next please. While in American system, the Bruce Wayne says a commercialization solar road will provide enough power to pay for itself over its lifespan. Now we are coming to the future of the what are the features of the solar roads? Feature of solar panels are that they are slip resistant, semi-transparent, workable tiles. Why they are slip resistant? If they are not slip resistant, the number of vehicles there will be accidents. As you know, in the asphalt roads, when there is heavy rains, slipping start, and when there is even on the roads, sometimes the water when stands on the road, the accidents also start because glare is there. So semi-transparent workable tiles, self-resistant. The tiles contains photovoltaic technology to convert sunlight into an electricity. That should be like that. Now, just as an example, I am giving you star path base is a treatment that can be directly applied to an existing surface without the need to take up the original path and relay it. Now, next, madam, solar panel roads or smart roads. Now, it is a topic, but I thought when I'm talking on the energy, why not to talk on the smart roads also? In case if the smart road I start talking, I have given here the gist of the paper. If I start talking on that, then definitely I will take at least 3 hours to complete that. Now, what is there? Solar panel roads or smart roads? Because communication. First is communication. It gives instructions. Now you say, how it can give instructions? They can also warn drivers of obstacles on the road. The panels are power independent, meaning they recharge themselves. If one panel is damaged, nothing will harm. The other panels will work. The question is communication. I will tell you how it communicates. How do you give the warnings? Car charging while driving on the road. Now, car is going on, and when you are going on, if the petrol is over, diesel is over, it will stop and number of accidents will be there. But here, no. Car is going on, it is also being charged. Solar cannot be used to charge the electric cars, provided the car is electric. Electric cars, you know, even the India is considering to ban the other cars, to bring it only car which are electric to reduce the pollution. They can be recharged at any convenient located rest stop. It is not like that when I say while driving on road, it does not mean while your car is moving on, it will be charged. No. Like a petrol pump at the roadways, solar panel roadways, we have certain at a certain period, we have electric stations. What is that electric station? Nothing more. You will go, keep your car there. There will be a restaurant. Go to the restaurant. The driver and the vehicles, persons traveling in that, go in the restaurant, take their tea, and after 25 minutes or 30 minutes, they can go direct. It will be fully charged. They can be charged at any convenient located rest stop or at any business place that incorporate solar roadways panel in their parking lots. Even in the parking places or even the business centers, there can be parking. At the parking place, they can have a parking lot where the solar roadway panels are fixed and they can be charged there. Owner can plug in their car in and recharge while they are eating and shopping. Whenever they want, they can do it. Engineers are even investigating ways to use mutual induction to charge electric vehicles while they are driving down the roadway. Now, there is one thing more which is troubling. Why to stand? Suppose the car on the way, the man could not detect that he has been discharged. His electric cars have discharged totally and it is on the way. Then how to recharge it? We are letting the system that vehicle to vehicle charging should be there. One vehicle come, another vehicle come, and they charge it. Not over, but while moving, they are going on charging. But the way using electric cars would eliminate most of other half of the cause of global warming would virtually mean the world of oil deficiencies. You know, the oil deficiencies can come up, then there is very good, there is no response, and the oil is there. Suppose now USA is stating they will not take oil from Russia, or if oil is not coming to India, then there is no other alternative. We will go and we will be the leading in the world. I told you because 5.44 kilowatt per, per square meter is average which generated. Next, next please, smart grid. Not like electric stations. They have a grid. We have also smart grid. With the solar roadway, the road can become the power grid. Road itself is a power grid, eliminating the need for use unsightly utility poles and relay stations. Now there is what is there? The road itself is a grid. So there is no need of poles. There is no need of the electric stations. All will go off. Power is generated everywhere, every road, parking lot, and highway. Wherever you go, the power is there. It is generated. Generation is free. Only whatever is there, we are making the arrangement for generation. That is the only cost. The solar roadways, generation, secure energy, it cannot be deliberated, shut down, not by terrorists, not by power companies. You know, sometimes people say, oh, the rates of power energy, power people who are generating their power or supplying to India or in various cities. They stop them, say, no, no, we have cost, we cannot give it at this cost. You have to take similarly the position of the petrol. Petrol pump, people say, no, we are getting petrol costly, the cost will be increased. There's no problem. Let them stop. Let them go anywhere. My solar panels are here and you will get it. And smart grid are here. Our grid is here within the road itself and more automatic and more self-healing and so less prone to failure. It will never fail. Nobody, terrorist can damage it. No air attack will do it, except it is hit, direct hit. And if will do it the higher hit, that it will only the damage of that portion, not the entire road. And I will tell you how much time it will take to replace it. By the time fly will go, I tell you one thing. Whenever there is attack, air attack is there, I tell you, it takes 10 minutes when it start from its state to attack an enemy country. It requires 10 minutes. That 10 minutes is known as the white signal. That 10 minutes is known as the white signal because he is starting. He will stay there 10 minutes before flying. So that is the white signal. It is given to the military. It is given to all the forces. It is given to all the engineers who are involved with the war. That After 10, we have 10 minutes and we are, by that, within 10 minutes, we are ready. Then there is a green signal that will take 15 minutes. Then green signal is 15 minutes. It means it has started and it will, after 15 minutes, it will attack me or it will attack anywhere. So I have 25 minutes. By the 25 minutes, I will see where it is going to attack and my maintenance squad will be there, ready everywhere to replace it. And then is a red signal for the public. You know, when the red signal is given, a red signal is given before 10 minutes. When he has only intention and we are calculating only that it can attack our roads. You know, the job of this is only of the engineers. Mind it, I'm telling you again, all the job connected with the roads, security involves with the engineers. The role of the engineer during war, during precaution stage, or during peacetime, or during civic war, it all depends upon the engineer himself. He is the main and maybe civil engineer, electrical engineer, any engineer, or any man who is trained on this. And I am a trained. That is why I have told you all these things. Now, solar panel roads are source of income. Now, how they are source of income? All the doubts I will give it later on. After my lecture, all your doubts will go off. You don't worry. I will not leave it till I am compelled to leave it or till you are finished your all queries. Okay. After that, solar power and roads are source of income. Source of income to be generated apart from the road tax. You know, we are taking the road tax. We are seeing through the generation of electricity. If anybody will take the electricity, recharge it at our station, which are on the roadway, they will have to pay. By transporting clean storm water to municipality or agriculture centers. By leasing the roadside conduit, cable, corridor to entities such as utility companies, telephone, high-speed internet, cable TV. Now you know this is very important. And our DG, Niranjan Shukji, who is authority, I can say not only in India, in the world, he is taking all the untrenched technology, and number of your students in the internship have gone through that. And I am also one of their chela. I can say that I understand he is a master of that. I can say he's not only a master of translator technology, but he's a master of number of other things, maybe any. So it is only the organization. If you join there, you can get all the knowledge. Now here, what is there? What is law? What is the needs of that? Why in a solar panel roads we need it? Because electric wires are going on, high speed internet are going on, cable TV are going on, all these telephone wires are going on. Then we cannot take everything. Everywhere we cannot cut it. Like today we are doing it. Take the let the municipality, all the other centers, they talk of this by selling advertising in parking lots with the configuration lists. So advertisement is there by charge people, companies to recharge their electric vehicles. So these are the sources of income which are with us. Next, suitability of solar panel for roads. Now, so far we have talked of number of things. Solar panel roads, what should be the panel of that? It is considered that glass is softer than asphalt, hence it would not be suitable, but it is not so. According to Mohs scale of hardness, the asphalt is softer than glass as per test result shown in the table. I have given the table here. Go through the table. All are faculty, they are master of all. Even I have also studied under some of the faculty, maybe older and may not be at that time available, but they say the hardness of graphite is zero point 0.7. Asphalt hardness is 1.3. Copper penny is 3. Knife blade is 5.5 to 6, whereas the plate, glass plate is 5.5 to 6. It is just rubber parallel to knife blade. Moreover, solar road panels are made of tempered glass, which is 4 to 5 times more powerful, more stronger than non-tempered glass. Now we are talking of the tempered glass and non-tempered glass. But the tempered glass are more stronger, 4 to 5 times. When you consider 5 times, it comes to hardness will come to 30, or we can say 25 to 30 hardness. It's so strong. How you can say that your bulldozer cannot go from there? All the bulldozer or whatsoever may be going to there. Next, madam. Now, all this is very important to tell before you can adopt and you can talk to your students of the topic. We can arrange this topic at your college site with the permission of our DG, CIDC, Dr. Pierce Rue, if you want to have over it. Now, solar road panel city generates power energy. Solar road panel cities. Why we say solar road panel cities? Because all the roads are of the panel, solar panel. They generate the power, entirely powered by the sun. These panels have potential to power cities, cutting carbon footprint significantly while upgrading anti-coated infrastructure. Environmental friendly. They are environmental friendly. Why? Energy intensive industry and building would all become emission free. At the moment, you know, the energy industries are floating out there, sewage, etc., within the drains, and drains go to the canal, and canal goes to the river, and then they are going to the sea. So all these will be free from emission. Next, madam. Benefit क्या है? Benefit of solar panel roads. Now you are saying the panel roads are there. What are the benefit? It avoids accidents, protect wildlife and motorists. There are no accident. Load cells can be detected if something is on the surface of the road panel. Load cells work like weight machines. In the event of that, an animal does get on to the solar roadways, oncoming drivers be warned via embedded LEDs of the danger ahead and will be given plenty of to slow down. Now, you were saying how warning it will give. The LEDs are there. Embedded LEDs immediately tell there is a danger. Don't go ahead. There is no need of the road signboards. People are saying the road signboards are good, but they are not good for senior citizens and they are not good for super senior citizens. That problem will be over. Because the roads will guide us. There is a danger, don't go ahead. And we have plenty of time and we will stop there. another important benefit. Elimination of roads. Now you see, if you go on the national highways, roads are blind, darkness. It is the only light of your car, which if it is dim car, your electricity is not poor, proper, then you may not see the roads and the accidents are there. Here, illuminated roads, unlike the dark roads we drive on the night. What happens? As soon as you are coming, it is dark. But up to 200 meters, your vehicle, from your vehicle, up to 200 meters, it will be lighted. As soon as your load will come there, it will lighted automatically. The solar roadways will have LEDs which will paint the lanes also. It will give the marking will be also there. There is no need to spend energy lightening roads when no cars are traveling, because if no cars are there, it will automatically off. LEDs light up only when it sends cars on its surface. Now, very, very important sensation. It will only illuminate when they feel the car is coming. It will light up, and when they feel the car has gone, it will be black. So, always the roads are illuminated. No need to change the bulb, no need to change the illumination tubes or anything. Your roads are there. This way, drivers will know an oncoming car is shaded ahead when they see the lights of the outer side of the road begin to light up ahead. Very simple. If the one car is going on, second car is opposite side, he can immediately show, oh yes, 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 because there is a light, it means some car is coming on that side. And I told you, you put the marking paint, and due to the LEDs, it will automatically shine. So illuminating of the roads. No need of putting the poles, no need of putting the electricity, no need of anything. Next, madam. Now, traffic management solutions. Each solar road, each solar road panel contain a microprocess that monitors and controls the panel while communicating with neighboring panels and the vehicle traveling. Microprocess is also there to help us. And panels are contained there. Electric vehicles. I have told you, electric vehicles are now on the way. Even our government is also considering heavy electric vehicle. More and more car manufacturing are offering electric vehicle options. Electric vehicles can be recharged at any convenient located rest stop or at any buses incorporate solar panels in their parking lots. No need of a petrol pump. Why to worry? Why to go in the lines? Take on the way. And I've told you, a system is being also done that ongoing car may also be recharged with the car itself. So again, we come to owners can plug their cars in and recharge while not driving. Electric vehicles would boost an infinite range charging as they drive in a process known as electromagnetic induction. It may be possible to power electric cars as they drive along. There would be huge development of electric vehicles because the current road surfaces charging system, they have a limited range that preclude long distance journey. So one thing very important here, When the electric cars will be there, electrical engineer demand, mechanical engineer demand, civil engineer demand, all the engineer demands will come up. But they will be useful only if you are professional engineer. If you are not professional engineer, you are only degree holder. If you are not learned yourself, then it is very difficult even to survive. I have seen the engineers who are working here, whether they are civil engineer, electrical engineer, mechanical engineer, they have no service. You have to understand. You have to be expert in some, maybe in software, maybe you have to become a professional engineer. You will wonder, my son, when he was admitted in civil engineering, then he was told, he was weeping, saying, I don't want, sir. Why? Because my all friends are going in electronic. They all are going in mechanical engineering. They are going in computer engineering. There is a source. I don't want to show. I said, no, you go to. This is my experience. He went to the civil under the instruction. When he came out, he was deployed without any job, somewhere without even payment. He worked there, and at the moment he passed 93. At the moment he is getting 2.5 lakhs per month. Why? He's a professional engineer. He's an engineer who know the design of the highway, who know the designs of the, and he's attending a very high profile personnel. With them, he is designing their work of your Lucknow area, or Nagpur area, and Banaras area, and Ayodhya area. So, how you will say, how you can be selected? You need that there should be qualification. Skill development is there. That is why we are pressing all the colleges, that all the students, even Construction Industry Admission Council has started a student program. From first year up to the till student, he had to pay only 1,500. And all the years, we will go on teaching him. And all the seminars will be free, he will be attending free. And all the paid seminar, he will be paid 10% discount. And not only this, he is considered a student till he has PhD even. And once he come to out of PhD, I will return me 1,500, which I have taken it. If he join me as a student of the Construction Industry Admission Council, I will return him, but not cash. I will say, you have a join. You join some course, and I will adjust the amount within that period. So there is need. Next, madam. Next, next. Yes, oil independence until now. By replacing deterioration, highway infrastructure with the solar roadways, a new system is created that will support the recharging of all electric vehicles. Using all electric vehicles will eliminate the need of fuel. By the removal of the internal combustion engine, vehicles are easy to drive. That is the another benefit. The no oil need is needed. Now electric vehicle will be more smooth. There will be no problem. Sources of electric power. Solar Roadways will distribute its electric power to all the business and homes connected to the system via their parking lots and driveways made up solar roadways. Eliminate the unsightly power lines, utility poles, relay stations all over the country. Military and rescue assistance. In the event of environment disaster, national emergency, solar roadways would provide power when it is needed most. And solar power is renewable. It obviously requires no external connection to an artificial power source. So I can say, we are saying that the villages should be electrified 100%. And everywhere, every budget we are providing, but sometimes due to the lack of the funds, we cannot do it. There is no sale. Have a solar roadways to the village. Go to the village, up to the village, have a solar roadway and give the electricity power to him. No need of the poles, nothing of the distribution system, no need of the power station. Everything will be free of charge. Next, madam. Now you will see. I was talking advantages and advantages. What about the disadvantages? Initially, the startup and maintenance cost of building such roadways, parking lot is extremely high. The average efficiency is currently 20%. No, why it is costly? Controversy on solar and roads. There is a great controversy on the following issues which need special thought and consideration. Availability of materials and equipment. There is a great need for research work for material and equipment during the prototype phase. There are some problems with materials and specific equipment delivery which are difficult to procure. You know, when the new thing comes, materials and equipment are very necessary. It takes time. And you are a faculty member and a man who leads the country. You make the prime minister. You are the only source who are the beginner of the inventions of all the things. I know if you want, you can solve the problem and think over it in your college laboratory. It is not a research work should be given to you. I know there was a very small laboratory with I was in local bodies, Municipal Corporation of Delhi. In small body, I made the research and passed on the research to the CRRI, which were approved. Not only that, I also made the research and sent the paper to Indian Bureau of Indian Standard, and they are still the standard of that. And I am recognized there. If you just ask who's the engineer who made the research in his own laboratory, they will say my name. There is nothing wrong. You can do anything anywhere, but you should have a willpower. You should have intelligence. Everybody is intelligent. Everybody is intelligent, provided you want to do it. Everybody, this is the time to learn, not the time when I have reached. I am telling you what I have learned in my career. I have written 169 papers just with the help of all of the faculties. Come up, tackle anything, you can do it. Once I was asked, one of my senior, to talk on the computer mechanics. I am not a computer engineer. I am a civil engineer. How can talk? But I never said no. I never said no. I took up the job. And one of my professors, because I was residing near the Delhi University, and they were known to me. I went to them, professor. They were very kind. They gave me the thesis of certain person. They taught me about the mechanics of computer, and I was successful in giving the lecture. It is not only there. You can learn anything. I am not a LLB. I am not a law graduate, but I can give the lecture, even on arbitration law. I am a civil engineer. Don't feel that you are civil engineer, electrical engineer, mechanical engineer. You are a very good source. Our Dr. P.K. Mishraji, who has developed this thing, and he is giving very good target to the speakers to bring this topic. And it is he who involved me, asked me to bring up a topic of the interest for the faculty so that they may think over it and start it. Now, availability of material, we can do it. Undeveloped business. Solar roadways have no developed business at this stage. The business cannot be developed on its own till there is government policy, incentive, support for the manufacture and service provider. You know, the government is also considering to help this industry. They know it. When the government is helping us, why we should not go? Let us come, do something. People will do help you. Come to CIDC. Our contact the Director General, our Dr. P.R. Sarup. Then he will tell you how to proceed and get the join our Engineer Council of India. Be a professional and you will get everything. Next, madam. Now maintenance and solar panel roads. This is very interesting. You will not find this material of maintenance somewhere. I have brought for you. Now one is cleaning of snowfall from road surface. You know, India is a hot country, but still there are some areas, hilly areas, where the ice fall is there. In that areas, we have to remove the during winter. They melt the snow of them, making it safe for driving, but also possible to collect the sunlight. Because if this ice is there, sunlight will never come. So they remove it. Water collection and treatment. The rain or snow water can flow off the road and through the grade to filtration area. The water can be discharged into an existing drainage system or it can be pumped from a storage tank in either direction along the road. Easy to detect. Now, very important to understand. Panel has been damaged or not. How to do it? How to find out? In a case of malfunction or any sort of damage, one or on one or more panel, the other panel can report the problem. What is fault? Each of the panel contain their own microprocess, which contain communicate wirelessly with surrounding panels. You will find out microprocess is there for all panel. You can find out what is the problem and which is damaged. Easy to replace. A single operator could load a good panel into his hard truck and respond to the scene. The panel could be swapped out and reprogrammed in a few minutes. It will not take more than time. Few minutes it will take and the panel will be out and new panel will be replaced. The damaged panel would then be returned to a repair center. It will not be wasted. It will go to the repair center. Where it will send? Quick and easy to repair panel. Repair is much quicker and easier than maintenance system of a road. Suppose any road there is a depression, etc., and then it is very difficult. But here it is easy. You do it. Maintenance here and the maintenance squad required to be trained. If they are not trained, then nothing. Next, madam. Now I am encroaching your time. I will take another 5 minutes. I am looking after the watch. I will take another 5 minutes. Status of solar roadways in other countries. Now, I have said, I also thought it is important that I should tell you what is the condition of the solar roadways in other countries. Work undertaken in some of the other countries given here under. Europe, the use of solar panels for road surfacing may be new to the United States, but Europe is farther down the solar road. In Europe, solar roads are being constructed earlier than the US. Netherlands. Netherlands has laid The world's first solar roads in 2014. First road was constructed in Netherlands 2014, which connects the eastern suburb of the kilometer and warmer with a 70-meter stretch of cycle path that generates solar roads from rugged textured glass covered photovoltaic cells. In the Netherlands, biking is used despite the wet maritime climate. The bike path itself is land like a modern road. The road is heavily textured. The solar surface is embedded below the glass. In its first 6 months of existence, the world's first solar road was performing even better than developers. The road has produced more than 3,000 kilowatt hour of energy, enough to power a single small house for 1 year. 70 kilowatt has been produced per square meter per year. That was the 70 kilowatt per hour per year. Here, more can be done. 5.44 kilowatt per square meter per day, whereas in 70 kilowatt he had produced it in the Netherlands in a 1 year. Now, how you can say we are the master of all? We can't say uh, we are master and we will lead it in these lines. But it cannot be done without the force of faculty. Faculty has to come up to do it. Next, I come to next, please. Last, yes. Next, next is France. No, no. Before that, इससे पीछे हाँ इससे भी पीछे we have talked there is one more next slide. France. France is already implementing its own solar roadways. In France, the government in January 2016 very close announced plans to resurface 621 miles, 1,000 kilometers of roads with solar panels using watt-wave panels that have been developed by road building company Colas in partnership with the French National Solar Energy Institute over the next 5 years to supply power to 5 million people. They have been working in the past 5 years to design their system and make sure that panels withstand the wear and tear of the typical hybrid vehicles. Here, the Cola is the name of the company. We can have our own mark, but as I have requested, all the faculty members who are here to develop this and bring up the not say what way panel, we say India's panel. German. German company Solme aims to bring solar panels to German roads. They are depending on the research work of the USA. Now, what is the USA next? Next, madam. Next, next, madam. Next. Yes, USA route number 66 is about to become part of the new solar panel. Brushwa Solar Roadway has managed to shift 12 into 36 area of payment by replacing it with working solar configuration. External panels are being used to handle surfaces which are not perfectly flat, designed to work in places where snow fall is not there. Self-heating to prevent snow and ice buildup. Fitted with LED lights to eliminate the need for printed lines and signals, capable to withstand 250 kg pound load, including being driven by tractors. The USA government accorded funds from the Federal Highway Department for undertaking the project research work. As of 2015, the company Solar Roadways had raised around $2.2 million through crowdfunding. crowdfunding. The company is getting inquiry from over 150 countries. Next, madam. Difference between the France and the USA system of solar roads. We are now telling what is the difference between France solar roadways and the USA. French panels are much thinner than USA design, constructed constructed of polycrystalline silicon film and coated in a layer of resin to strengthen them and make them less slippery. The French panels have undergone a cycle of 1 million vehicles along the Grenoble area and have proven themselves to be incredibly successful. The key difference is that French system has been created to replace an existing roadway, whereas the USA roadways is designed capable of being laid over existing roadways without a lot of special preparation. Next, function of solar pedestrian walkways. While most people think walkways enhancing pedestrian mobility, while the solar walkway is also a power source and a light source when paved with solar panel roads. The walkways paved with special mineral that absorb UV light during the day and emit a soft glow during the hour of dark. According to the manufacturer of this path, the luminosity of the pathway adjusts to compensate for the atmospheric light level, brighter on pitch black night and dimmer on a lighter one. Solar panel built in letters. Now generate electricity with an array of LED bulbs integrated into each solar road panel sidewalks and paths paved with the cells would generate electricity by day and illuminate roadway at night. Communication with driver. The same LED could also be used to display messages that warn drivers of weather condition, road restriction, or accident. Road could send signal to the cars that inform drivers of traffic conditions and suggest alternate routes. Next, madam. This is the last feasibility and design of solar roadways. To evaluate the feasibility of an emerging solar roadways, various engineering tests are required to be conducted in the field as well as in the laboratory. Similarly, for design of the solar roadways, a big exercise is to be discussed, which is not feasible in the time allotted to me. It needs a complete session of another 3 hours. Hence, this topic has not been covered in this session. Now, I come to the conclusion. Next one, conclusion. Everyone has power. No power shortage. No more roaming power outage. No power need to burn coal, 50% of greenhouse gases. Less need for fossil fuels and less dependency upon foreign oil. Much less pollution. An electric road allow all electric vehicles to recharge anywhere, rest stop, parking lot. They would then have the same range as a gasoline powered vehicle. Internal combustion engine would become obsolete. Our dependency on oil would come to an abrupt end. It is the time to upgrade our infrastructure, roads, power grid, to the 21st century for roughly the same cost of current system, asphalt road, fossil road, burning electricity. The solar roads can be implemented. No more global warming, safer driving conditions, a new secure highways infrastructure that pays for itself, a decentralized, self-heating, healing, secure power grid. With these remarks, next, madam, with these remarks, I thank to all for patient hearing, and now I will pass on to Dr. P.K. Mishra ji and Pratibha ji to take over the mic and do the work.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable knowledge sharing. I request to all, if you have any question, please ask to our expert. Is there any question?
They can pass the question to Dr. P.K. Shru or Dr. P.K. Mishra ji,
Yes,
and
sir.
then we can attend it if they
Yes,
have no question at the moment.
yes, sir. So, I would like to thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable knowledge and information. So, with due permission of you, sir, could I close the session, sir?
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, sir.